Hello, wonderful pearls. This is pearlynrae Show. I'm a media and entertainment personality, and you're listening to episode 2 of the Pearl Collection podcast. Yay! Okay, so I mentioned that I would be getting Pokemon Legends Arceus last episode. I think I did. Oh god, we're off to a great start, aren't we? So I've officially started playing it this weekend on streams. I have to say, I'm so completely in love. If it's not your jam, that's fine. But for me personally, it ticks off a lot of boxes that I have when it comes to open world adventure games. And oh my god. So I have a confession to make. I'm completely addicted to completing the Pokédex entries for every single Pokemon. Like, it's achievable. It's actually achievable. Like, the numbers aren't catch 1,000 of X Pokemon, right? Like, it's maybe 40. It's so great. The storyline progression be damned. I've spent so much time just in the initial area that you have access to, just completing as many Pokédex objectives as possible. Like, I think after this weekend, I have completed 4, 5 Pokemon. Like, their entries are just completely done. Like, it says perfect for them, not just complete. It's, oh my god, that's there. There's that, and then the fashion. If you've watched my streams, you'll know exactly what I mean when I express fashion. Like every 5 seconds, I'm in love with it. I love collecting all the pretty clothing and the accessories you can purchase. And the great thing is that you don't feel overwhelmed with the fashion right off the jump. You get access to more things you can buy and purchase and stuff. The more you level up your trainer with stars and stuff, you move up a rank and progress in the storyline. The fashion merchant is like, oh, hey, I have new items. And you're like, yes, let me have a look. How many times can I say I love it, like, straight from the jump of the episode? If you're playing a drinking game whenever I do a podcast and constantly repeat the same phrases again and again, you're going to get alcohol poisoning, or if you're using milk as a substitute, you're going to get lactose poisoning or something. Just maybe don't do it. What else? I love the fact, so if you're like me and you've played the OG Pokemon games, even I think the most recent ones, in order to run into Pokemon, you have to go into the tall grass. And this game, it's the opposite. It's flipped. Like, I love the fact that you sneak all Assassin's Creed around in the tall grass to avoid the Pokemon seeing you. I think it's so cute. Like, you're like, oh crap! Oh, hide! It's so great. Like, the line of sight mechanics, the fact that certain Pokemon are really friendly, like Bidoof. If they notice you, they'll just mosey on up to you and be like, hi, I'm cute, look at me, right? They don't care. There's Pokemon like Starly, who the nanosecond they see you, it's like, oh run! And they run away, they bounce away, hop away, I should say, because they, use their little... Anyway, and then the third type is like more aggressive, and that's like Shinx. They see you, it's like they make eye contact. Oh, they coming for your butt. It's so funny. It's like, oh crap, and you're running. Yeah, and like that aggressive type, they will chase you down until you are either out of their line of sight or a significant distance away. They'll even throw Like, for instance, Paris will throw its stun spore at you. It's like, oh, God, run! I'm living for it. I'm living for the sneaky sneak in the tall grass. It's very reminiscent to how I play the Assassin's Creed series of games. Like, my favorite Assassin's Creed, just going off on a quick tangent, my favorite Assassin's Creed of the series would have to be Syndicate, just because you could play Evie. There was fashion elements too with her outfits, and her style in comparison to, if you know the games and the story, in comparison to her brother Jacob, who was more melee and like punchy, right? She was very much, her skill, like her tree line of progressing skills and abilities and stuff, was very sneak oriented, which, let's be honest, continuing on this tangent, if you're an assassin, you want to be sneak, right? That's the whole point. Like, dagger throw, hide, like no one can see me, right? Like, I never enjoyed the whole, oh, let's make my character completely OP and then just go rushing in and like bulldozing everything. It didn't feel very assassin-y to me. I think when I played Bayek in, what is it? Oasis? No, Odyssey's the Greek one, isn't it? Origins. Yeah, when I played Bayek in Origins, I still tried to be sneak as much as possible, if I recall correctly, like my own gameplay on stream. Back when I was Milky Pixel. When I was streaming on my old channel. But yeah, no, I really enjoy sneak elements, because it really does take a certain type of finesse to get away with that play style, as opposed to just running in, guns a-blazing, like, right? There's no tact, there's no, yeah, as I said, finesse to the running in and just melee play style. Like, I like the nuance to the assassin-y sneak, which is why, I guess, coming back to Pokemon, I'm enjoying Legends Arceus so much, in regards to specifically hiding in the tall grass. You know, if you can avoid a Pokemon battle and just throw a Pokeball and capture the Pokemon from the jump and stuff like that, I'm for it. I'm so for it. I'm pretty sure after I get wrapping up this episode 2 today and then uploading it and doing all that, completing my errands for today, like my to-do list, pretty sure, even though it's not a scheduled stream day, I'm gonna stream it some more. I am so addicted. I'm so hyper fixated on this game, and just, I can understand if the sneak game style of play doesn't appeal to you, if, you know, being a completionist with mission objectives, request objectives, if that ain't your thing, then I can understand if you're not really, you know, sinking into this game. But if you are like me and you love that completionist-ish, you love ticking off your objectives and, oh my god, all the pages are complete, it's like the Nintendo equivalent of achievement hunting, right? Because Xbox Live has achievements, or like Xbox has achievements, PlayStation has trophies, even Steam for their games have achievements. But Nintendo games don't really have that kind of online profile system to show, like, hey, I completed the game like this, right? This is like my equivalent of achievement hunting in Legends Arceus. Just, I've completed X amount of Pokemon's pages 100%. Like, I'm so happy with this game. So it's like, if you like the completionist objective, tick, 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 all the boxes kind of thing, if you love collecting fashion items in games and accessorizing your character, I will say that accessories-wise, it's quite limited. It's not that detailed. Accessories extend to your hat or what you wear on your head and like eyeglasses. Would you count, let me know in the comments, would you count shoes as accessories or part of the outfit? I think it's the latter, like you count it as part of the outfit. But yeah, so there's no like watches or bracelets or earrings or anything. It's kept quite basic, like just a hats or like headwear and or glasses, right? Or like shades and stuff like that, tinted glasses and stuff. But yeah, fashion. I love the sneaky sneak element. If that's like your play style, if you really enjoy that element of games like Assassin's Creed, you will enjoy this game. Like as I said, if I complete my to-do list today, like relatively early, I will be jumping on stream and playing some more. I can't get enough of this game. This is definitely my hyperfixation in terms of what game that I'm just headfirst, deep dive into the ocean, into the Mariana Trench, like sea monsters bedamned. I am invested in this game. I haven't even progressed in the story properly. Like, when I tell you, but before we wrap up talking about me rambling about Pokemon Legends Arceus, I have been so like tunnel visioned into completing the first area and that section's Pokemon that, yes, I technically, storyline progression wise, have now unlocked access to the Crimson Mirlands, I think it's called. So that's the second section or second region of the game, right, that gets unlocked. I haven't entered it yet. I haven't touched it. I'm like, okay, you exist, but I want to see how much of the beginning area I can complete. Like, let me know in the comments, like, if you are similar in playstyle, or maybe you're completely different to me and like you prefer first-person shooters. I mean, I love a good shooter video game, but you know, like in regards to open world adventure games, what's your play style? What's your play style like? Like, let me know, because I have a friend of mine who's like, oh, I can't, like, I'm 10 hours in, but I can't get myself into the game kind of thing. Like, maybe I have to play a little bit more in comparison to me, who's just like, yes, oh my god, I'm enjoying this so much. Like, it's so good. And I think if you are someone who's on the fence about this game, I mean, like, I've just described what elements that I really love about the game. That aspect too, if you are someone who really loves the objective completionist aspect of video games like me, yes, get this game. If you are someone who is an OG Pokemon fan but open to experiencing the new generations of Pokemon that came out, then you will enjoy this game. If you are an open world adventure game lover, you will enjoy this game. If you love collecting fashion, you will enjoy this game. Like, I kid you. Ooh, my dog just barked. He's barking downstairs. Like, what is he excited about? Yeah, I have gone off a mini tangent and I have no idea what I was trying to say. Either way, yeah, let me know what type of gamer you are. I'm really interested to see whether or not, you know, the general consensus. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. So if you're worried that you're not going to enjoy this game because like, how does it fare nostalgia wise? I have to say that it does force you to experience the new generations of Pokemon. Like, there are some Pokemon who are like, oh my god, I've never seen you before. Because, excuse me, for me, my first Pokemon was Pokemon Yellow, cartridge on the Game Boy Color. The teal color, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you had a Game Boy Color and what color your shell was. Mine was teal. I played okay, let me see if I can remember. I played Pokemon Yellow, and then the next one was Pokemon Silver. Fun fact, my frenemy in one of my frenemies, oh my gosh, in primary school literally stole my Pokemon Silver cartridge and claimed it as her own. Right? And like, I couldn't find my Pokemon Silver cartridge like anymore. And then all of a sudden she had Pokemon Silver. But then it was like, wait, hang on. When did you buy this? And how come your cartridge has the exact same dent? Or like, was it a dent or was it like a pen mark on the sticker? It's just, I had an identifier on mine that was unintentional. Like, I accidentally either made a pen mark on the little sticker, or like there was a dent on the side of the cartridge that was like completely superficial. It didn't impact the game in any way, but I was like, this looks like my cartridge. Like, what the hell? And listen, this toxic person. Yeah, they're just so, as much as I would love for the nostalgia aspect to still have my cartridge, it's lost to that. Anyway, yeah, so I had Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, and then I think I had, out of Ruby and Sapphire, I had Sapphire. Can I just say, I thoroughly, oh my god, enjoyed the aspect of having a hideout. Like, having, like, customizing. Can you tell I love, like, fashion and interior design and making things prettyful? Like, choosing your hideout, whether it be, like, oh, a secret cave or a secret tree in Pokemon Sapphire. Let me know if you remember this aspect of the game and whether or not you enjoyed it too. Like, because some people, and I've seen YouTube videos on it and everything, like really old ones, where people used the musical note floor mats to make music. Oh, people are so talented and creative. But yeah, so Sapphire, and then I think I just stopped. Like, the amount of Pokemon that kept getting added to the lore and the Pokedex started to overwhelm me, and I just couldn't. Back then, I think because everything was split into, for instance, with Pokemon Blue and Red, some Pokemon in Red can't be obtainable in Pokemon Blue. You have to trade, right? And that's how you complete your Pokedex. Because of that element, I never technically worried about catching every single Pokemon. And then when they added shinies, let me know if you, I could Google it right now, like, honestly, if I wanted to, but whichever generation that came out started the whole shiny Pokemon thing, I can't. Oh, like, I have FOMO so bad, or like, what's the term for, like, no, I missed out, or like, no, I missed my chance, because shiny Pokemon just give me so much anxiety, because, like, what if I kill it, or like, what if I make it faint, what if I, like, zoom past it in Legends Arceus, and I have no idea because the coloring or the pattern is so similar to the original coloring or pattern. I don't know. Like, oh, shiny Pokemon. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, so Sapphire, then I skipped a few. I don't know how many I skipped. Listen. But I do know I got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Shield. Yes. So, like, those were really fun. I do feel like I didn't complete both. Like, I completed the storyline, I think, with both of those games. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember. I actually can't remember whether or not I finished the storyline for both of those games. I do know I didn't complete my Pokédex because it's too overwhelming, and because they're like, simultaneous dual releases, both of them. So like I got the Eevee version when the Pikachu version came out, like together, like they came as a pair. And then with Sword and Shield, it was literally Sword and Shield, right? Like that always throws me off. The fact that Pokemon Legends Arceus is just like a single standalone game. It's like, okay, great. This is good. This is good for me. Which means that it's like, okay, everyone's on the same level playing field in that regard. Like, I don't have to trade with people and whatnot. That element of the old games, I can understand for certain type of gamers how that can appeal to you. It's like, oh yeah, let's swap and share, that kind of thing. I can appreciate it, and I totally understand that element. It's just not, unfortunately for me, because I just want to be able to single player achievement completionist myself. If I miss out just because I don't have any friends, I'm sorry. So yeah, to wrap up talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus and just I'm very much enjoying this game, and I see for the foreseeable future I'm invested. Me playing this game for like the next, I want to say at least month or so. Emphasis on or so, because I really will play this game. Like, let's go. Oh, no. We have to continue. This is another thing I left out. So I mentioned in episode 1 that there was a criticism that was brought to my attention about the game feeling empty, or like the world feeling empty. Yeah, I have to say that the sparseness or the spread of the Pokemon in the world, honestly, it's just enough. It's just enough, because if it were any more densely populated with Pokemon in the world, those very same people that are complaining about the sparseness, like, they would most likely complain that the Pokemon spawn spread is too dense. Like, you really can't win with those type of people. But yeah, I think it's just enough. There are some moments where it's like, okay, if you are tunnel visioned in completing, like, say, last night on stream, I was trying to complete the Pokedex entry for Buizel. I'm sorry if I've completely butchered that Pokemon's name, okay? Don't judge me. I know the original 151 Pokemon. Don't judge me with the new ones and pronunciating their names, okay? Buizel, Weasel, like, water type, right? Like, it spawns in certain areas along the shoreline in the first section of the game, and it was a little bit of a struggle trying to complete its page in the Pokedex. I will say, though, it was just enough of a struggle that when we finally did complete that last caught a heavy. Was it heavy? Yeah, it was caught a heavy version of the Pokemon. It felt like such an accomplishment. I think the amount of like difficulty and stuff that has happened is just enough. Like it's chef's kiss. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it on stream. And shameless plug, you can catch my live streams being addicted to this game at twitch.tv/pearlynrae. Or, you know, if your schedule doesn't align to when I go live, you can always watch the full stream archives uploaded to my YouTube channel under the full stream archives playlist. Obviously, it's not the same as interacting live, but, you know, if you just want something in the background while you're brushing your teeth, running errands, you know, doing your own thing, feel free to play my playlist, right? It's like you're gaming alongside me. Yeah. And like, that leads me into my next point that I wanted to diary entry about. Enjoying this game, maintaining rather a consistent stream schedule and everything. And we like it's what is it? I'm recording this January 31st. It's a Monday morning. It's 15 minutes till midday, right? It's a Monday morning. It's the last day of January. It's officially the end of January 2022. And not to toot my own horn, this is just fact. I'm really happy with the start of my year thus far, right? Like, just trying to get my health back, working on my streams, applying for castings, and getting certain work on the back end that I can't tell you about, but it's really exciting. Like, just, it's fulfilling. And there's always going to be an anxiety-ridden part of me that is like, oh, by now, you should have accomplished more. But growing older, you develop the skill of being kinder to yourself. You develop just giving yourself some slack, cutting yourself some slack, giving yourself some leeway and understanding it's like you're getting there in your own pace, okay? You're making progress, you're making moves. That's all you can do, you know? You just, yeah. The artist that I met, making references to episode 1, the artist that I reached out to commission emotes for my Twitch channel, they got back to me, yay! I've officially paid them. We are officially a go with emotes being made. I'm so excited! Okay, completing the Twitch affiliate onboarding process is approaching very, very fast. I can't wait for everyone to see the emotes. I can't wait to see the emotes. They're gonna be so cute. Oh God. And then so once we've finally finalize the Twitch affiliate onboarding process, then we quote unquote focus on the what does Twitch call it? The path to partner and all that jazz, right? And this, so as usual, and this happened with my old channel, Milky Pixel, I hit 2 out of the 3 criteria marks. So I completed, well, I would accomplish hours streamed and number of streams in a 30-day period, but the average concurrent viewers, like that little criteria mark, is the one that we need to make progress on and is the one variable that a lot of affiliate Twitch streamers have difficulty with as well. So, you know, we're in solidarity with each other, that kind of thing. Yeah, but I have been using my other socials for growth, like TikTok and Hover, which is, oh God, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I have been using other my socials. What did I just try to say? I've been using my other socials for growth, TikTok and Hover. Hover.gg, I'll let you know, is essentially TikTok but for streamers. It's really funny. So I'm steadily working on it, and so as long as we continue making progress in life, in improving my mental and physical health, improving career progress and stuff like that, making moves, even if it's just baby steps, I'm happy. Oh, and just so I can hold myself to my word, okay, I'm putting it out there that this year I officially want to have cosplay photo shoots. Okay, and I really want to get back into doing actual photo shoots. I miss them so much. I really do. There's just something about having an actual photographer that knows what they're doing, taking the shots, that does it for me. It feels better than me taking selfies or putting my phone on self-timer or using one of those Bluetooth clickers. Although those Bluetooth clickers, oh my God, they're so good. Just technology. Yeah, having a photographer in comparison to taking the shots yourself. There's the vibes on set, on location, especially when you have a rapport with each other or your friends, the energy's there, the jokes, you're able to bounce off each other. And it makes such a huge difference to the energy that, comes across in your photos, in the shots. And I feel like whenever I take selfies, I feel dead. I feel so obnoxious taking selfies. Whereas when I'm with a photographer, yes, feel yourself, pose, pose, pose. You can get into that vibe because it's the whole concept and energy of a photo shoot. You have your concepts and stuff, and when you have a photographer who knows what they're doing, and so I'm actually experienced in photo shoots and whatnot, and for those of you who aren't necessarily experienced in photo shoots, a good photographer will assist you in finding your flattering poses, your flattering angles, if you have a self-consciousness about your tum-tums, right? And you need reminding, sucking it in. They'll remind you and they'll make you feel more comfortable. Well, that's part of their job, right? They'll make you feel more comfortable with yourself, and that'll come out in the photos. And the whole point of having that symbiotic relationship of, the model and the photographer is, to get that art the best it can be. So yeah, I'm putting it out there that I will have photo shoots happen this year. By the gods, it will happen. And I will definitely have at least one cosplay photo shoot happening this year too. Just at least one cosplay photo shoot, and then photo shoots galore. Hopefully the pandemic doesn't mutate into a scary monster, this isn't even my final form, DBZ, Frieza and Cell, upgrading themselves and stuff. Good grief. Praying for that so I can actually, fly to Melbourne and shoot with friends, or fly up to Brisbane and shoot with a photographer who actually takes amazing headshots for actors and media professionals. Like, oh my god, their headshots are just so good. And yeah, photo shoots happening this year. Just, can you tell the theme? More progress and more happy career times this year. Like, 2022, let's go! What else can I... Diary entry podcast episode 2 update everybody on? So, there's a plane flying overhead, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Wow! Yo! Side note, when I'm Richie Do, bet that, like, my content creation space is going to be so soundproof. Like, what the actual hell? Poro's barking, my dad's talking loudly because he's semi-deaf from being subjected to heavy, loud machinery during his career, planes overhead. Listen! People, please! I'm trying to be professional. And failing because all I do is ramble during these diary entries. Oh, okay. So, the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. So, a friend of mine, I have to stop hitting my mic. I'm so sorry. So, a friend of mine told me about a certain personality. This is very recent, by the way. This is like this week of filming, right? So it's Monday now. This juicy gossip, let me know in the comments if you consider what I'm about to say juicy gossip. But this happened, as far as I am aware, because I'm no longer like entrenched in the oceanic scene. But I think this happened like within the last 7 days. So a friend of mine told me a certain personality in the industry in our region here in ANZ, so that's Australia and New Zealand, the oceanic region, we'll call him the former town bicycle, if you understand that innuendo. I say former because I have no idea whether or not this guy is still up to his old bullshit. But he recently got fired from his position at, I'd say, a fairly well-known company amongst the streamer, content creator, gaming community here. And my friend and I, we were discussing how this has happened approximately 3 months, like this has come about, his firing or his leaving the company, parting ways with the company has happened approximately 3 months after his now ex-girlfriend came out on Twitter about their breakup and how awful he was. Yeah. Okay. Now I will be honest and say that I am amongst the group of people that we now realize is quite big that knew he was kind of bad news / a fake type of person. He's charismatic for sure, right? And nice in that superficial way, but in terms of, sorry for clicking. How do I want to say this? He's a boy. Like, he's 100% like the very definition of a boy. Like, just, I'm putting that out there. Anyway, so even though a lot of us knew that he ain't so really, he's not like that good of an really good person on the inside, no matter how conventionally attractive he may be, right? there are a lot of people in the replies to his ex-girlfriend's tweet, right? A lot of people admitting that we didn't really feel like, is the appropriate word gauche? Like, it didn't really feel in good taste to say anything when they got together initially, because she had seemed so happy at the time. And this same friend that told me this information about the firing and everything, when these two got together, we were actually talking like, oh, so either she's not as nice as we think, or he's changed and he's, linked up, cuffed up, in a relationship, in a stable relationship with a decently nice gal, decently nice person. Maybe he's changed for the better. No, it turns out he just put her through the ringer and made her suffer because of his boy bullshit. So that's, I feel like unfortunate is a word that doesn't do it justice, because all my interactions with his ex-girlfriend, this woman in the industry here, she's such a nice person. At least she has been to me. I can't fault her. And so, just, it sucks. You know what I mean? Because, there's always that what if aspect when these types of things come to light, right? And honest to goodness, it crossed my mind back when they got together on whether it would have been... What do you think? Would it have been better to be seen as the so-called bad guy raining on her parade, but being honest about this guy being essentially bad news relationship-wise, compared to not saying anything and then, this being the outcome, which is, her coming out and saying, oh my God, the manipulation and the emotional, being put through the ringer that I went through. It's oh God. If I could have, if any of us had the cajones to say, hey, just so you know, this is what's up with this guy. I know you're happy now. It feels you feel like a shitty person because the person you're telling this to is happy. What do you say in that situation? Especially considering, if this gal was my best friend, right? My best friend who currently lives in London. If I had that kind of relationship with her, 100%. The nanosecond she would have shown interest in this guy, I would have been yeah, I rode the town bicycle. Not so great. Boy, in summation, just heads up, right? Try, rent the town bicycle and then send it on its way. Just don't bother trying to relationship this guy when they're that mentally boy in the head. Which brings me to the point that, truth be told, I'm glad that this guy got fired, or allegedly, okay? Allegedly fired. That's what we're assuming or speculating. That's what we're speculating, okay? We just know that they're no longer with the company that they were with. It says so in their Twitter bio. And for people who love that gossip, don't lie, you love that shit. Here's a little tidbit that, if you actually look at the numbers, should be no secret. This guy that we're referring to, he was previously a host on a well-known kids network YouTube channel. Well, that company and him willingly, purposefully bought the views on their YouTube channel videos. and you can see it. You can look at the numbers. You can look at the analytics, the public-facing numbers. You don't even have to look at the back-end stuff from there. Like, you can tell that these numbers have been fudged. It's, practically all the views on this Kids Network's YouTube channel pertaining to this guy being the host of one of their shows, all of those views, well, the majority of those views, the 98.9% of those views have been bought. Allegedly. And you didn't hear it from me. Okay, I'll wrap up because I want to get some more things done today. I've rambled long enough for the episode 2 diary entry. I'll wrap up with a little reminder if you'd like. Also, I want to play Pokemon. So if I get, as I said at the top of the episode, if I get all my errands done today, I'm streaming some more Pokemon, okay? Oh my god, I'm so addicted. Holy hell. Okay. All right, I'll wrap up with a little reminder. If you'd like to submit a question or idea for the podcast, feel free to join our Discord server where there's a specific text channel specifically for podcast questions. Or if you're listening/watching on YouTube, leave a comment there. Or you can hit up our official podcast page at anchor.fm/pearlynrae and send through your message there. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, feed the algorithm gods, and all that jazz on the appropriate platforms. I'm pearlynrae. Don't forget to drink your water, get enough sleep, eat dessert, look after yourself, and I'll fill your ears next time. Bye!